This is Superhero Speak, and I'm your host, Dave. And this week, boys and girls, as you heard, there was no intro. I'm alone. There's no fanfare. This is part of a protest. Our friends over at Cult 45 had the idea of doing podcast blackout, and we are joining them in a form of solidarity. And why are we doing this? Well, because enough's enough. I'm recording this on June 1st, and on May 25th, 1 week ago, George Floyd was murdered by the Minnesota Police Department. He was pinned to the ground with a knee on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Let me say that again. 8 minutes and 46 seconds. The police officer remained on his neck even after he passed out. The world saw this. We all know this man is guilty. And now what do we do? I don't know. But here I'm going to do something that is very unheard of in the podcast world. We're going to pause. We're going to take a moment of silence and reflection, if you will, for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. And during that time, I want you to think about your mother, your father, brother, sister, wife, husband, whoever, somebody that you love. I want you to think of somebody you love being pinned by the neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. And it starts now. Was that excruciating? Was that a long pause? Did you turn the podcast off? I don't care. I want you to think about it. Enough's enough. You might be upset about protests that are going on, but enough's enough. This isn't the first time. It probably won't be the last time. And enough's enough. So, Brandon also asked us to read the names of some of the victims. This is a very short list, but this is also for Tyrone Martin, Tamir Rice, Michael Brown, Eric Gardner, Sandra Bland, Freddie Gray, Alton Sterling, Leonardo Castle, Botham Jean, Ahmaud Arbery, Doug Lewis, Breonna Taylor, and of course, George Floyd. And that's all I've got to say on this. I don't have any words of wisdom. I don't have any personal experience that I can reflect on. No, I'm a middle-aged white man. I'm just pissed. If you want to hear more inflective stories, if you want to hear more personal information, I highly recommend that you listen to this week's podcast of Cult 45, So Wizard, Fans on Patrol, and, of course, the Gorilla Brain podcast. The Pop Prison Power podcast decided to just take the week off, and that is okay as well. So I'm just going to sign off with stay safe, stay strong. Hopefully, I'll see you next week.